Little Luigi here, Danganronpa 2, episode 28, not 78. Did we finish looking at all of this last time? Oh, no, we didn't look at the AC, which is apparently turned up for some reason. This looks like the music venue's AC unit. That's right. You might be able to adjust the hot air in the music venue with this. Alright, I should mess around with it a little, like so. Oh, it's running as a heater, over 86 degrees Fahrenheit. Now I know why it's so dang hot. Better turn off the heater for now. This should cool things off a little. Update truth bullet! Someone definitely is. I don't know why the heater's turned on, but I'm sure we'll figure it out. What is this? But lighting control panel? Still don't know how to pronounce that word. There's a control panel on the wing of the stage. It seems you can use this control panel to raise and lower the lighting on the ceiling. In fact, we use this to lower Ibuki's hanged body. Speaking of lighting, the video of the music venue I saw... It had a dim candlelight, but this didn't look like the lighting was used at all, but we already knew that. Whoops, I kind of skipped your thing there, I'm sorry. But why didn't they use this lighting? Was there some reason that would have been convenient? It was so they could do the thing where they... Whatever, okay. I see, so you've noticed too, fiend. Huh? Noticed? So you didn't notice, Or are those eyes just little glass balls? Take a good look at the lighting above your head. Have you not noticed the aberrant item? Guys, can you just use words I can understand? Look at the lighting. You mean that? There's something that looks like a black paper stuck to the lighting. So you finally noticed. But I can't really see it from here. I should lower the lighting one more time and... there's no need.
Go, my four dark devas of destruction.
Go, Mirad Golden Hawk Jumpy. Now is the time for you to take flight. Feast your eyes upon the brave souls of my four dark devas of destruction. A hamster launched itself from Gundam's hand and ran up to the lighting on the ceiling in a flash. Jesus Christ. Choo-choo. It started running around the stuck slip of paper in rapid circles. Then the paper flooded downward and was definitely caught by Gundam. Did you see that? Behold the power of the ultimate evil eye wielder. Wow, that is amazing. I've never seen a hamster do such tricks. They're my four dark devas of destruction. Hamsters are merely their temporary form. So what's with that paper? It seems to be some kind of thick paper, though it does not have any special spells scribed onto it. It appears it's nothing useful. No, that's not it. There's no doubt this is some kind of clue. I mean, the fact that it was stuck in a place like that, no matter how we think about it, it's too unnatural. It was to cover the lights, obviously. I don't know why, but it was. Okay, are we done here? Alright, let's look at the broken machine. What is this? Oh, it's the thing. The shattered remains of the machine are spread all over the floor.
I see.
This appears to be the surveillance camera unit.
This too must be the
Kazuichi put it in the music venue for communication purposes. Why is it destroyed like this? Perhaps criminal psychology is at play here. What do you mean?
Well?
Even if they know they're not being recorded, there's no way the killer would tolerate committing a murder in front of a camera.
Fine.
So that is why they destroyed the camera. Seems plausible enough. They'd hesitate to murder someone in front of a camera. That's why the killer destroyed this? Then what was that thing I saw? Update truth bullet. They destroyed it. It's not like we can get the footage of it, right? That's why they destroyed it. Are we just supposed to talk to people now? What is this staff-only area, though? Oh, it's a storage room. There's a door that says staff-only. It looks like it's a storage room. I might as well investigate here, too. Meow! Ooh. Hey, Naito. See some lights? What can I look at? I don't want to look at the screen. There's a mirror in here. You can see your whole body in this huge full-length mirror. It's probably used for checking costume. With a mirror this big, it'd be easy to check how you look. Okay, kind of weird how you mentioned that, huh? What about these instruments? What's up with this? There's a lot of different musical instruments lined up here. I know about guitars and drums, but there are also instruments and machines that I've never seen before. But they don't like they pretend it's the case, so there's no point in thinking having a thing to check it. God dang, okay, stickers. Those are all over the place. There's a lot of stickers the venue's logo placed here. Looks like they made a bunch of them and had too many left over. It feels somewhat depressing. Compared to last time, it feels there are less stickers than before. Am I overthinking this? There's also that black paper there. Like this. There's carpeting, wallpaper, and paint on the shelf. It's probably used for stage decorations. The thick black paper is folded out. It looks like wallpaper. There are lots of stickers pasted all over the front of the side of this wallpaper. And there's this wallpaper. It looks like it's ripped off. What does it mean? It's because they ripped it off to do the thing. Is there anything else? I could talk to you, Naito. Naito, did you come here to... Oh, wait. Fuyuhiko's not here, so... Naito, did you come here to investigate the storage room, too? I just wanted to confirm what you were thinking. Is that it? Or is he trying to stand guard here? Wait, what was I thinking? I don't remember. So how about it? Did you find any clues? The tipped-over step ladder on the stage, the duct tape binding Hiyoko? That probably all came from the storage room. There might be other things from the storage room that they used for this crime. You always pretend to give me hints, but in the end, you're just going to be on the killer's side, right? I'm not siding with the killer, you know. I'm just on the side of whoever acts in the name of hope. That's all there is to it. That's the main reason why this case is really special. Huh? Man. But I can't say for certain, though. What is this guy saying? As usual, it's not making any sense. By the way, Hajime, I still don't quite understand the details of what happened. If you could explain it to me in detail, I think I'd be able to give you some useful information. Really? You might end up confusing us instead. You don't want to find the truth, you just want to make us suffer. That's not true. I'm doing this because I believe it's for everyone's sake. Oh well, for the sake of everyone's hope, I'll gladly become the enemy and I won't even mind when I die. That's the main reason why I can't overlook this case this time. Huh? What does that mean? Regardless, I guess you're not gonna tell me, huh? It can't be helped. I guess I'll just rely on my gut feelings. Gut feelings? You should come by later too. I'll go there first and wait for you. What exactly are you talking about? Well, obviously the movie theater. He said that Naito walked out of my sight. Movie theater? Why is sudden interest in the movie theater? I guess that's everything important in the storage room. Also, what the frick was he talking about? Why is he being so ominous and vague? Alright. Yeah, let's leave here. Sonia? What's up?
Something like this.
It has happened once again. Two of my cherished friends died at the same time. I cannot believe it.
How cruel.
This is the place where Ibuki sang for Fuyuhiko. Hiyoko looked like she was having so much fun listening to her music. Now those two are no longer here. Such a tragedy. I understand how you feel, but please get a hold of yourself. Two of our friends were killed. That's all the more reason why we can't just leave this alone, right?
So just as I thought.
We must do this then, for the sake of the two who have fallen. Okay, that didn't really help us. Mikon? If only I noticed sooner, Ibuki might have been saved. Hey, when did you realize Ibuki was missing? After leaving Naito's room, I went to the on-call room, and that's when it came to me that I should go check on everyone in the hospital is doing one more time before I go to sleep. Hick. And so I went to the patient's room and noticed Ibuki was gone, so I quickly ran out of the hospital. So that's what happened. And then I saw Fuyuhiko in the front of the hospital, so I suppose you could help me look for Ibuki. Huh? That reminds me, where were you? I thought you were resting in the lobby. That is a long story. I'm sorry, it's not like I doubt you or anything. There's no way I doubt you, because we've been together since this morning. You're right, we were together until you went into on-call room. That's right, we were together until just a little before the morning Monokuma announcement. It's very important we repeat this. So I don't doubt you, I'm telling the truth. Is it alright if I continue with my autopsy? If you talk to me again later, I'll tell you what I know. So please spare my life at least. What happened to not doubting me? Obtain truth bullet. Alright, Fuyuhiko.
Damn right.
Hey, Hajime, take a look at this. What?
Huh?
Look what's in front of the door. This is a drumstick, right? It looks like it's broken. What happened to it?
Like...
If something like that's in front of the door, you think it might be a really big clue? Why would this be a clue?
Hey.
Remember when we came to the music venue? Phew! If we want to open this, the only thing we can do is force our way through, and I wonder if there's gonna be we already saw this, they're gonna force their way through the door, and they did it, and then it broke. The door was locked when we tried to go inside, and the four of us charged in the door. But when I examined it, I found out that this door doesn't have a lock at all. Huh?
I get
The
it.
door is designed to be pushed open, and this is the shape of the handle. If a stick was used to bar the door here, well, don't you think it would lock the door and keep it from opening? You mean you think the drumstick was used to lock the door? The broken drumstick on the floor in the front of the door should be proof of that. Then how was the killer able to get out? And also, how did they do that? What the frick? Huh? I mean, the music venue doesn't have any windows. This door is the only entrance. If they locked the door from the inside, the killer wouldn't be able to escape outside. I mean, it's not like there's another area to this behind that curtain over there. I mean, that'd be crazy. Maybe the killer was still inside when we broke down the door to the music venue and then waited until we were here to see the crowd to join us.
It?
You know, don't they use tricks like that in a lot of mystery genres and stuff, and also the last Danganronpa game? If that's the case, there might be evidence of that around here somewhere. Alright, I'm definitely gonna find it. I won't let the killer get away with this. The killer was still inside when we broke down the door to the music venue, huh? So that means my suspicions are incorrect. Like he said, that might be plausible, but wait, Kazuichi wasn't with them though. So maybe they're correct. Well, the person not with us right now is Nekomaru. And you know, I kind of feel like it's too far out there for Nekomaru to do it, but you know, this game is crazy. All the stuff that's happened so far in these trials is just insane. Like you said, it might be possible, but
to the whole story.
I was eavesdropping on you because I don't have any social aware. I heard what you two were discussing. And why am I talking like Hajime? Okay, Chiaki, that was a kind of cool entrance. What the frick, Hajime? What are you talking about? Besides the broken drumstick, I've also discovered something interesting. What is it?
See?
Look, there's a weird glob where the right door touched, see? You're right, what is this? It looks too firm to think it's rubber.
Yep.
Yeah, it doesn't look like rubber, but... As she said that, Chiaki bent down, scraped out the semi-transparent glob with her finger. Om nom 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 nom. She just poisoned herself, and she'll die in 2 days. Why are you putting that in your mouth? Chew chew. It smells like workshop chemicals. Workshop? And this chewiness. I see, this thing might be a glob now, but that doesn't mean it was a glob from the start. Chewing gum? It was originally a liquid that was hardened into this. Oh, never mind. It might be possible to apply it directly through the gaps of the door. What the frick are you talking about? Just say what it is! Spits. Just as I thought. Tastes nasty. Chiaki spat the glob out of her mouth and left the area. Besides that bit about the taste, is it okay to consider this as some kind of clue? Obtain truth bullet! Semi-transparent glob has been added to your truth bullets. Alright, with this, we might be closer to investigating the music, but I still need to talk to Mika. I need to make sure they get those autopsy results from her. Okay, let's get the autopsy. Autopsy. How about it, Mikan? Have you found anything about it by now? To tell you the truth, it's been very not inconclusive. But it's not my fault. The music venue is just too hot. Because of the heat, I can't estimate the time of death. Because of the heat? Is that possible? If the body is overexposed to heat or cold, you won't be able to determine the precise time of death. I see, that makes perfect sense. That might have been the killer's goal. Because they freaking know how autopsies work. Of course they do. They covered up their time of death by using the heater to make the inside of the music venue hot. You know, it's totally Monami, you know? They teleported in here, they locked the door, and then they teleported out so no one noticed because they have teleportation. Mommy for sure. Yeah, I said that, but that's weird.
What?
Even if this heat is the killer's doing, is there any reason for them to cover up the time of death? I agree. As long as I saw it, should be clear when the orders occurred. First was Ibuki, then Hiyoko. You guys keep saying that, but like, no. It could be Hiyoko first, okay? Just, it could. And as long as this is an imitation murder, what does that mean? There shouldn't be any mistake in the order of the murders. Huh? Imitation murder?
Huh?
Huh? You don't know, Hajime? I thought everyone already knew.
See?
It's a murder where the killer uses a creative work like a song or film as an outline for their killings. It's so common in detective novels, mangas, and video games that you start to get annoyed by it. How would an imitation murder be related to this murder? Well, based on the killing order and the way they were killed, it's clearly an imitation of that movie! That movie? That movie! That movie! That movie? The assumption is an imitation murder is the reason the killer was killed by two people. The goal was an imitation kill. Sorry, what? The goal was an imitation killer. What does that mean? I don't think I understand how English works. Even so, why did they feel the need to do something like that?
Do you have a minute?
Excuse me, if this was really an imitation of that movie, then is it possible that one or more person might have been killed? Oh, is it the movie that everyone saw that I didn't because of an idiot? I mean, didn't I? I don't remember what I said about the movie. I can't remember if I wanted to see it or not. Is it possible? Oh shoot. It's certainly conceivable if the killer wishes to complete the imitation. Is it possible the person might have been killed? Yep. Hold on a sec. I'm totally out of the loop, guys. What are y'all talking about? An imitation murder? From what movie? Guys, Hajime doesn't get it. Are you guys worried that there's gonna be another victim? Then no worries. Things would get out of hand too fast if a bunch of people could be killed at once. I'm a real cautious fella, so I prepared a perfect countermeasure. On this killing skull trip, the same Blackened can only kill a maximum of 2 people. You mean, you've added another rule?
Yep.
Okay, you're just gonna add that right now? Just gonna add that right now? What's up with that? Well, if killing everyone at once is okay, then Blackened will be able to secure an easy victory, right? This new rule will prevent that. Make sure you slam it into your tiny brains. If it is a maximum of 2 people, then there will not be any more killings? Oh, this is just like the first game. Since you're here anyway, can I ask you one more thing? You know, I just want to confirm one of the class trial rules. I see. As expected of you, you're very strict about games. I don't want to consider this possibility at all. I don't even want to think someone would do this. If 2 cases occur at once, what happens if there are 2 killers? Eh? Like I said, I'm talking about the possibility that Ibuki and Hiyoko were killed by 2 different people. That would mean the 2 killers exist at the same time, but we can only vote for 1 person, right?
I am concerned.
If we can only choose one based on a majority vote, then the other person could certainly achieve victory. Yeah, you're right.
See?
So, what happens in that case? What about a case where there's 3 incidents instead of 2 or 4 incidents overlap one another? Shut up! It's okay, I'll make extras so something like that never happens. Meaning 2 killers can't exist at the same time? So it's safe to say that applies to this case too, right? Alright, fine. That's right. There's always 1 killer at any given time. Even if they had an accomplice, I'd have you figured out who the mastermind was. Man, I ended up giving you a huge hint. She made me say it. Gamer brains are not to be underestimated. I should just shut up and go back to my cave. I see. So there's no possibility for 2 killers to exist at the same time. Does that mean there's no, names? Come to me. It's the less than Hifumi situation like from the first game. With this, I guess it narrows things down a little. Yep, that makes things a little easier. Plus, if the same killer can kill a maximum of 2 people, it means a 3rd victim would be impossible. Imitation murder breakthrough. You guys keep saying that. It sounds strange to me. What do you guys mean by imitation? Could it be? You haven't seen it? The 5th episode of Sesame Street where Big Bird kills that guy? Oh, seen it. Seriously, seen what?
So...
Like I said, that movie.
Oh my.
When we first explored the island, Monokuma's was passing out invitation tickets. Then the imitation is... Of course, it's an imitation of that movie. Well, based on the murderers this time, it closely resembles that movie, as if they were copying it. As if they copied the movie. I see. Naito mentioned something about that. They were copying the movie! Wow. Naito does know a lot. I see, so you haven't seen it. Still, it's not too late, I think. It's probably a good idea if you watch the movie before the class trial starts. Looks like I need to do that. And then I should get going too. There are other places I want to investigate. Where do you intend to go next, Chiaki? Probably the hospital, for sure. The first victim, Ibuki, was there. I don't know what's going on at the hospital in the first place.
You are right.
Thanks to that despair disease, we cannot go there for some time. She's right. It might be good for me to investigate the hospital too. There might be some clues related to Ibuki's death. For clues related to Hiyoko's death, I should try to go over to the motel. There's still a lot of things I can do for the class trial. I'll definitely give it my all until the very end. Alright, let's see the movie. Wait, it's Sesame Street the Movie, right? That's what they were talking about. Hey, Naito.
Hello there.
Why, hello there, Hajime. I knew you'd come here. That means you noticed it too, right? The case this time is an imitation case in which the killer used that movie as their theme. I wouldn't know. I haven't watched that movie yet.
I see.
You haven't watched Sesame Street the Movie, dude? I see. Then you should really watch this movie first. Hey, manager, customer's here.
Call me?
Yes, did you call me?
What?
Huh? Hajime's the customer? Do you have a problem with that?
What are you gonna
And
do?
you said you didn't want to watch it, but I knew you wanted to see it all along. If that's what Tsundere Hajime looks like, then you're a really tough guy. Really a tough guy. You were so devoted to being Tsundere, you even bought the Monokuma sticker for $1.5 million. Huh? You paid $1.5 million for a sticker? Hey, it was a good sticker. It's nothing.
Listen up!
In exchange for not watching this movie, Hajime paid $1.5 million for a Monokuma sticker. Come on, since we're talking about it anyway, why don't you show it to Naito? Stop it! My resistance was in vain, and Monokuma reached into my pocket and took out the sticker. See, it's this one! I'm sorry, I was born stupid. You bought this for $1.5 million? But in the end, he's still gonna watch the movie. Who cares about that anymore? Just hurry up and give me an invitation ticket. Okay, here you go. It already says in the invitation ticket, but it's only effective today at this time. By the way, I can only give away 1 ticket per person, and you have only 1 chance to watch it for free. I've already stamped today's date on the ticket, so you won't be able to cheat. Wait, whoa, I wanted to see that date. Oh, frick. No big deal. Don't worry, I only plan to watch it once. Then I'll go prepare the projection reel. Please wait a bit, okay? Ah, Hajime, about that invitation ticket, I strongly recommend you keep that safe. Huh? Why? No reason. No reason at all. Just no reason. Just don't think about it, man. So I see it says 13th at 10:04 a.m. It doesn't say like a month or anything. Thought we could get some juicy information about the date. I guess I should just wait until Monokuma finishes his preparations. Can I watch Sesame Street now? Do I need to look at anything? That reminds me, the items should be on top of this counter. It's the tote bags. I thought I saw this before. You know, the reason why I remembered is because I think I had this as the thumbnail as one of my videos, so now it's gonna be in 2 thumbnails. This one looks like a tote bag made of it with yeah, it's limited, it's only 1 of them and that's it. The tote bag done, that means.
What's this?
Whoa there, were you interested in buying that tote bag? Well, that's just too bad, it's already sold out. Who'd you sell it to?
You're so
Stupid, there's no way I'd fall for that. There's no way I'd say something that reveal who the killer is. So the killer bought it? Yeah, I was gonna say, you kinda just revealed that. Ah! I remember you said there was only 1 because it was a limited item, right? It's not limited to 1, it's more like it's limited to 1 person. What's the difference? When you buy 1 bag, you get another one for free. It's a common practice to bait customers with bonus prizes. For some reason, hearing you say that annoys me. Monokuma, our truth bullet.
Well now.
Now then, I should forget that I carelessly made a slip of the tongue.
Now then.
Looks like the preparations are complete, so please enter the theater right away.
Wait,
Ooh, this is exciting, exciting! Alright, let's watch Sesame Street the Movie! I can't wait. Oh, we're all the way in the back? Oh, shoot. I apologize for keeping you waiting. World-famous director Monokuma presents a stunning masterpiece that's reduced American audiences to tears. Sesame Street the Movie will be screening shortly. From the title alone, I have a bad feeling about this. Sesame Street? It sounds so sketchy.
Now then, please relax and enjoy the film.
Alright. Can't wait to see Big Bird murder someone. So excited. What is 2.5D? Is that just a way of saying the movie's...
Monokuma was born in
Oh
a
my
remote
God.
village full of old people because the death rates outpaced the birth rates.
Jesus, what is this narration? Who is narrating? Why is this music playing right now?
One day, Monokuma was swept up by a tornado created by a helicopter gunship during a routine military exercise.
Okay. I don't remember this part
And
of Sesame
was
Street.
whisked away to Monami's country.
Monami's country.
Monokuma wanted to return to his homeland so he could go back to pestering the old people for change. So he began his journey to see the wizard Monami, who was rumored to grant any wish one desires.
If Monami's the killer in this movie, I'm about to
Along the
go
way,
insane.
he met a very loyal group of friends. Monokuma met a Monami scarecrow
What?
who was missing a brain. When he recommended that she commit suicide,
What the frick?
the Monami scarecrow hanged herself and died.
Jesus! The frick? Well, that's definitely part of the murder. But I mean, that's what I assumed happened. They just told Ibuki to go do it, and since Ibuki has that disease, they just did it.
He also
Why are all
met
the
a
characters Monami?
lion who was missing her courage. So he pumped her full of arrows.
I don't remember anyone being pumped full of arrows.
He also met a Monami Tin Man who was missing a heart. So Monokuma sliced her into lumps of iron.
Okay. I don't
After
remember
a lot
anyone
of
being
other
sliced
stuff
into lumps of iron.
Monokuma finally reached the wizard Monami, the great and powerful.
Is that the
Eventually,
Tin Man? What is
one thing
happening?
led to another, and he started beating the crap out of Monami.
Great narration. I
And
think
in
the
the
sprites
end,
were messed
he
up. What was up
somehow
with that?
usurped the kingdom from her.
This is a great movie.
With
This is a 10 out of 10.
Monokuma enslaved the old people, took their pensions, and lived the rest of his days in luxury.
I mean, the soundtrack could be better, but Yeah. It's a good movie. The end.
And he
only one of those seemed...
After. The end.
Only one of those seemed pretty accurate. Like, they chopped the Tin Man into pieces and shot arrows at the lion. So I don't know what the only one was the Scarecrow. That made sense. Anyway, man, movies are the best. That drama was so moving. I needed 2 boxes of tissues, 1 for each head. Excuse me?
So...
Now then, let's meet again at the class trial. Goodbye, bye, bye. I'm too disgusted to even let out a sigh right now. That's all I can say to describe the situation. I don't know why they think this was an imitation murder. I don't get it. What happened to Hiyoko was just... didn't happen in the movie at all, so... I mean, it would be lame if we had another case where they just imitated another thing, but yeah. Anyway, how was it? Actually, I don't even have to ask. I totally expected your reaction. It was amazing. That was honestly the best movie I've ever seen. Is it even okay to call that a movie? It's a masterpiece. But thanks to that movie, now you know, right? Yeah, I know how life works. I know the meaning of life. Just like he said, the characters who were killed in that movie match the victims in this case. Can you explain how, like, only one of them? Yeah, and that's the Scarecrow's dead. What is this one? Hoko's suspended body matches the lion's death too. I guess. I guess? So that means another person was killed? That means Nekomaru's dead. And they were chopped up into pieces by Monokuma the doctor. It would have been a complete imitation. The killer had killed 3 people. I didn't see Hiyoko pummeled with arrows though, so what's up with that? But it seems that wasn't possible. Also, why the frick did the killer imitate the movie? It doesn't make any frickin' sense. Perhaps the killer is upset about that right now, or... if the killer's main goal was to just imitation murder, they should be upset about it, but I'm not sure that's even true. Why the frick would they do this? Obtain truth bullet. Alright, is that... I'm getting out of here then, right? And then I have to go to, like, 80 different places. The motel... that's all I remember, so let's just go there. I just remembered, I never went inside any of those rooms in the motel. Plus, I don't even know where Hyoko's room is. It might be faster to just ask someone. Yo, Gundam!
So you have...
You're here, right? Come on out. Huh? Are you talking to me? I can see you. Did you really think you could hide your presence like that? I wasn't trying to hide in the first place. Hey, which room was Hiyoko staying in?
Listen well.
Open the door to the center room. However, are you prepared? Make sure you pray to whatever god you hold dear, and you might want to bring an extra pair of underwear. Okay, I wonder, how does this guy talk to his parents and his teachers? The same exact way. What is up, Fuyuhiko?
Damn right.
Hey, Hajime, can you explain it to me again? What happened when you first discovered Ibuki's body is the same as I found it with you guys. Ibuki's body was hanging from the bed of the line when there was nobody discovering it that was made this way. I went to get you. I met up to Yaki at the motel. Then we went to get the music. You met up with me, Mikon, and me. And when we went back to the music venue, the entrance door wouldn't open for some reason.
I see.
So we had no choice but to break down the door and discovered Hyoko's body was suddenly there too. Yeah, that's what happened.
Hey.
This is the most important part. When you arrived at the motel, who else did you see besides Chiaki? I don't remember. As I recall, that idiot, Monami, Gundam, and someone else, right? And Chiaki. Because I saw Gundam and Monami. So they're kind of like, I feel like there's no way they could have done that, because they had to lock the door and put that whatever chewing gum thing was in the door. I mean, so I feel like it couldn't have been Mikon, or I don't know. Well, Fuyuhiko doesn't. Does Fuyuhiko have an alibi? Well, they were with us outside, but I don't know. It had to be some crazy thing. Anyway.
I see.
I see. So Kazuichi and Sonia didn't appear, huh? Do you think those two are suspicious?
Like...
Well, Hiyoko was killed between the time he saw Ibuki's body and broke the door down, right? So obviously those two are the most suspicious as they were at Wissash. And my random suspicion was Kazuichi, right? I think so. That might be it, but while we're at it, let me tell you my alibi too. When the morning Monokuma announcement woke me up, I went straight to the hospital. I saw Mikon panicking in front of the hospital. I asked her what's going on. She said Ibuki disappeared. So you guys split up and looked for Ibuki, huh?
Yeah.
While we were circling the island, we came to the motel and saw you guys there too. Did you see anyone else while you circled the island?
Well.
No. Why would I? I mean, we went to the movie theaters in that street full of machines to look for Ibuki, but we didn't see anyone. Are you implying I don't have an alibi because I didn't run into one? It's unreasonable for you to doubt me. I think it's pretty reasonable, actually. I mean, ignoring the fact that I love you, but I mean, that's just another thing. The time that Miko and I were on our own looking for Ibuki wasn't very long. In that short time, there's no way I could have killed Hiyoko, wrapped her around the pillar with duct tape. It's true, I feel like there wasn't enough time to do that after I left the music venue, but the fact that Hiyoko was killed and we did discover her body... What, do you still doubt me?
Jeez.
Well, I'm used to it, it's true. I've done things that I deserve to be doubted for. So don't worry, even if you doubt me, I don't plan on dismembering you and encasing you in concrete. Let's go! We made it a step further in this relationship. I want you to know that in advance what I'd have to do to end up like that. I said that sentence wrong, but what the frick ever. So... I don't think Hiyoko was killed after Ibuki, so I think maybe Mikan and Hiyoko are gonna become suspects. So am I just gonna... Can I go in now? Hiyoko's room. Alright. It's gonna be a freaking mess. Looking like it's locked, but I have a key, like we just saw. I opened it just as I thought. The key was Hiyoko's room key. Of course it freaking was. We'd already established that. Oh, it's normal. That's weird. I expected it to be completely trashed. So Hiyoko was staying here? She only stayed a few nights, but so it doesn't really feel like your room, but I feel a little conflicted. Ah!
Oh
Sorry, just people just popping out of the ground. I'm still not used to that. Huh? Did the door open? Yeah, Hiyoko put the key in her Kimono, so I used that to open it. I see. What, did something happen? No, it's just, you're boring. I'm starting to believe it might be my fault. Her fault? What does she mean? What do you mean? The moment Hiyoko came to this motel, she completely shut herself in this room. She was afraid of the spear disease, so she was cautious of you guys too, right? However, her fear of the disease was not the only reason she locked herself in her room. She had another reason. Besides the disease, what other reason?
Perhaps.
Her kimono. Her kimono? Her kimono. Yesterday, I went to go talk to her. Since she had been in her room for some time, I told her it might be good for her to go outside for a bit. She kept her door to her room locked, but by coincidence, it was not locked at the time. And then I saw it. Hiyoko was crying and struggling with her kimono sash. She did not want to smell bad, so she took a shower, but she could not tie her sash anymore. Mahiru, no longer with us, the only person who knows how kimonos work, so I believe she was having trouble with it. She didn't leave her room because she couldn't tie her kimono,
You
huh?
are right.
The others might have thought it was just a silly sash, but it must have been a serious issue for her. Hiyoko told me that she learned how to tie her sash from Mahiru. Then Mahiru kindly taught her the basics. That's why she wanted to be able to tie her sash on her own.
Perhaps.
She probably could not forgive herself for not being able to do it, especially since Mahiru taught her. I could not really understand her feelings, because I thought she didn't have feelings in the first place, but... which is why I said what I did. Well, what did you say? I said, learn how to tie it yourself, you stupid frickin' idiot.
Hyoko,
I mean...
by chance, are you having trouble wearing your kimono? Stupid!
No!
What are you saying? Of course I can do it!
Oh, well, of course she denies it.
Mahiru taught me. That's why.
If that is the case, how about you do it someplace where there is
Mirror?
a mirror?
Hey, remember when we saw that mirror in that storage room?
Do you remember the full-length mirror in the storage room at the music venue?
Hey, I
If
said
you
that
do it
before
while
you, so I'm the
standing
cool
in front
one.
of a large mirror, I am confident you will be successful.
Also, how the frick did you know there's a mirror there?
Also, shutting yourself
Sus.
in your room like this may be bad for your health.
Actually, that's pretty suspect. And that's when she kicked me out.
It cannot be.
Could it be Hiyoko remembered that? Are you saying she went to the music venue to wear her kimono? I mean, it kind of sounds like she just lied right there. I don't know. I could see that happening. You know what else I could see that happening? Sonia leads Hiyoko to the music venue, gets her to the full mirror to get her kimono on, then kills her, and then gets Ibuki to do that weird thing. I mean, whatever. It's just a guess, but I'm totally not. I'm saying this out loud, by the way, accusing her. Hiyoko locked her room and made sure she put the room key inside her kimono. I can't imagine that. She was abducted by someone. If so, that's weird. Oh, it's a bit more than weird, Hajime. Hey, did you tell anyone about that before the incident, or was someone listening on your conversation? I never told this to anyone, and I do not believe anyone was listening in on our conversation. Interesting. Nobody knew. If that's the case, how did the killer know Hiyoko was going to the music venue? Huh. That's weird, right? Whew. Something's wrong. Yeah. Yeah, something's wrong. New suspect. So now... Yes! We found the Monokuma!
No.
So now our suspect's Kazuichi, Sonia. Sonia, big suspect. But if Sonia dies, can't finish the free time with her. That was the whole thing I was doing. Gosh dang it. I have one left. It's okay. It's okay. No big deal. I just have to be wrong. Okay, is there anything else I should be looking at? So we're done here. Let's get out of here. What else do we have left? I cannot remember. There's a fourth place we need to go. I don't have memory though. Do I just leave? Okay. Oh right, the hospital. Because we had to check what Ibuki left behind. Also, we're about to level up. That's pretty cool. Come on, someone's gotta be in here so I can talk to them. Kazuichi, I wanna see what your alibi is. Hey, you prepared that surveillance camera unit, right?
Hey.
Yeah, so? I didn't make any weird modifications or anything. It's not like I'm suspicious or anything. Didn't you get that from the shady-looking alleyway where all those machines were light up? Yeah, I just tweaked it a little. Then, if there are other surveillance camera units, would it be possible to transmit a signal from the hospital from those cameras too?
Man.
No, that's impossible. Originally, surveillance cameras and surveillance monitors are only used as part of the same unit. That video that was filmed with the hospital camera can only be viewed on the hospital monitor. The video that was filmed with the music venue camera can only be seen on the music venue monitor. But if I left it like that, we wouldn't have been able to communicate, so I decided to swap the cameras. So that's how you guys are able to view the hospital footage. That's how I thought we went over this. However, each surveillance camera unit manages its broadcast based on a specific number. So even if you bring the same model camera or monitor, you won't be able to interfere with the signal. Meaning, even if another surveillance cameras exist, it'd be impossible to broadcast with it. Interesting. However, I didn't just swap the cameras, I modified them and increased the wireless range. If I hadn't done that, we wouldn't have been able to use it. You're right, you did work on that. Why did I say that? Okay, whatever. I don't... Is that important? I feel like I haven't been here in a while, even though it's only really been a few days. Alright, let's go! I should investigate the lobby first. Really? Should I investigate this? I don't see what I would need to investigate, but okay, there's a surveillance camera on top of the reception desk. As long as the music venue surveillance cameras, it's impossible to broadcast.
Hajime.
Hey, Hajime, there's something I want to ask you. Can you stop rambling all the time? You sound like a lunatic. You first discovered Ibuki's body at the music venue, right? But why did you go to the music venue? You had a reason for that, right? Did you see something with this camera?
That's right.
Oh, I also wanted to ask you that. It'd be different if the surveillance camera unit could record, but it's only good for household functions.
Hey.
Tell me, Hajime. Tell us! Tell us right now! Yeah, that's exactly it. I saw a strange video of the surveillance camera unit. It showed the music venue stage. There was a black curtain hanging like there is now. But the whole display was pretty dark because they was just using a candlelight, and the rope was hanging from the ceiling, and beneath that there's a step light on the floor and stuff. And right away, a person wearing a hospital gown and a hemp bag on their head appeared. I don't know who it was because their face was covered, but now I know it must have been Ibuki. She walked straight onto the stepladder without any hesitation. She climbed the stepladder of her own free will, and then she grabbed the rope and... That's all I saw. The candlelight being used must have been stuffed out or something because the screen went dark all of a sudden. It wasn't displaying anything anymore.
Man.
I mean, are we sure that's Ibuki? That was the one crawling up there or whatever? I mean, probably was. There's no need to complicate it. Well, if the candlelight goes out, obviously nothing will show up. Modern surveillance cameras have infrared functions, so things can still show up even in the dark. But the one I got from the machine alley was a really old model. Hold on.
Well?
At the time, you said you didn't know the person wearing the hemp bag was Ibuki, right? Yeah. You didn't know it was her, but you saw she was trying to hang herself. So you rushed over to the music venue to try to stop her. But I didn't make it in time. Still, if she climbed the stepladder on her own, doesn't that mean she committed suicide? Would that mean she's her own killer? Ibuki committed suicide? Or it wasn't Ibuki that was walking up there. What do you think, Shaki? I'm just gonna say vague things so I don't spoil the case. There's no doubt Ibuki climbed the stepladder on her own, right? Yes. There is a doubt. If so... Yawn. Oh my gosh. Shaki's going crazy. Hey, I don't think for so long... If you don't know, just be honest about it. Well, of course she doesn't. There's no way we'd be able to figure that out so easily. Oh yeah, I need to investigate the conference room on the second floor. I'm heading over there, and I also have something in my cheeks apparently. What's up with that? What the heck? She ran away all of a sudden. She said the conference room, but why would she mention the conference room all of a sudden? Also, I might be overthinking it, but... Is this the end of the episode?